Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody
Good
doing?
morning. I'm
Morning.
feeling blessed.
Good
Blessed.
morning.
And you're right. You're right, Bridget. We are all blessed to be here this morning, and everybody watching us is also blessed to be able to see
Yes.
this morning. And I think one lady told me it's better to see than be seen. Does that make sense?
It's better to
See, or be viewed, or
it's better to be seen than to
be viewed.
be viewed. Yes, it's better to be seen than to be viewed.
Okay. Yeah. So good morning. My name is Chiquita Lindsay, and we are here this morning, and we're going to be talking about the boot camp that's coming up, how to retire with real estate. And all these ladies are going to be in the boot camp tonight. And we
Yeah.
just want to make sure that you grab your seat because this is about your retirement. Your retirement is a number, not an age. So what do y'all think about that, ladies?
I'm just finding out how big of a gap there is. I mean, the more I'm associated with you, the more my eyes are becoming open to what's going on, that there's a huge gap between men and women, and that if we're going to be on track, we got to catch up with you in this boot camp to be on track for retirement.
So Bridget, tell me who you are, though, sis.
Please repeat that.
Tell the American people, as Jennifer says, who you are.
My name is Bridget Johnson, and I am the owner of Creatively Invented. We create fun, catchy hip-hop educational products for home and school.
Okay.
And I am known as DJ BJ, the rapping school teacher, and I love children, and I love working with families.
All righty. Very good. Very good. And well, you also want to retire when you want to, right?
Yes. If I stay connected to the blessed people in this community, you and Coach Danielle and Rose and Monique and the other new lady that we have on here, and you, I know I'm going to retire early. I feel it in my spirit that 2021 is going to be I've already put it on my vision board that I'm going to retire in 2021.
That's awesome. And it's all about that. We're going to talk about that tonight and in our 4 days about your vision for retirement. So that's great, Bridget. You're ahead of the game. Very good.
Well, Chiquita, you know that I believe retirement is not the number of your age. I believe retirement is the goal that you set for yourself when you say that you are ready to stop working in the regular world. And I attest to that because I'm already retired 1 year.
All right. Yay.
1 year and 7 days.
Wow.
I have been retired. And yes, it is the number. And I'm going to tell you something else. It's not necessarily the number in your bank account if you have prepared to do other things like invest in real estate. Then you can retire just about any time you decide.
And you know what, Rosa, you're right. It's not so much in your bank account, it's what's coming in to your bank account. And it's coming in forever and ever and ever and increasing. It's not the check that you're waiting on from the government. It's not that check you're waiting on from the pension plan, from the job that you was on for most of your major life. It's your assets that's continue to pay you and continue to increase in value. And and I like it that you said it's not a number because you retired early.
I retired at what they call early. Now, to me, I think that's kind of late because I wanted to retire when I was 25.
Ooh,
but
yeah.
That wasn't realistic. But so yeah, in the grand scheme of things, they say I retired early.
Right, but it can be realistic to retire in your 20s and your 30s.
Absolutely.
If you have a plan and you know what you're doing. If you're using the plan that's outside of the system.
That's right.
Right.
And that's the key of what you said, Chiquita, outside of the system.
Right.
Yes.
Because we are all programmed to a system.
Exactly.
And with a system, you'll never retire rich.
You're right. You just want to make them rich. You're making them rich.
That's right. So that they can retire.
Exactly. Very good. Very good, Rose. So who's next?
Well, I see here that retirement is not an age. Well, I was concerned about my age, but I found out after speaking to Shakita, it's not about your age, it's about getting started. And that's what I did, get started. I'm looking for my first. Oh, I'm so happy about being a part of this because I don't have a retirement, and now I have something to look forward to, and I see the light at the end of the tunnel. So again, it's not about your age because I was putting that. Oh my gosh, I'm at this age now. I should have been retired, but it's getting started.
Right. You'll never get there if you don't take that first step. You don't make that
Mhm.
decision. You're right, Teresa. And some women are stuck because they don't know which way to go. Sometimes if you don't know, go left, right, straight, but you just stand still.
Mhm.
So that's why you need a coach. You need wisdom. You need somebody to help guide you along the right path, and which will be your path. If not, you're going down somebody else's path. That's not going to benefit you. You're right, Teresa. It's never too late. Ladies, if you're already retired, it's never too late to build your retirement, and it's never too early. And in fact, this is the right time. There's going to be more millionaires in this pandemic than ever before if you're on the right side and you know what to look for. Very good, Teresa. Very good. Can't hear you. I can't hear you, Leah. Unmute yourself. Monique, you want to go ahead while Leah's trying to find her button?
Yes, of course. Hello, everybody. I am Monique Spalding, and I am super excited about being with the queen of real estate in this Retire Rich with Real Estate 4-day boot camp. I am registered. I am ready. Tonight is the kickoff, and you are so accurate, Shakita, by saying that retirement is a number, not an age. And so with that being said, I need to know what my number is because I don't even know what my number is. You know, and I learned that being in this community that you need to know what is your quick number, you know.
Right.
And so I came up with a number, and that would be a good number to just get me off of the job where I can just have everything. But that's not a number where that's going to give me the freedom and the flexibility to travel, to stay at a hotel for a week. And, that's just going to be able to get me off the job to bring me home. So I really need to do this boot camp. You're going to be doing all type of math assessments and surveys and things of that nature. And so I'm super excited to be in this boot camp with you and just looking forward to actually doing this, it's not a lot of talk and showboating or anything like that. But for me, that I'm actually going to sit down, do the homework. I'm going to be in the room with you live for 4 days. And to actually go through the pathway to what I need to be so that I can retire rich with real estate.
You know what? You're right, Monique. This boot camp's going to be amazing. The kickoff is tonight. It's only $20.21, and you're going to be with me. Well, actually, 4 + 1. So it's less than $5 a night. It's live trainings. We're going to have cash prizes and giveaways. You're going to be learning so much. You're going to learn how ready you are to retire.
Did you say cash prizes?
I did. We're giving
Oh my goodness.
I was coming anyway, but now I'm going to really have my phone on.
Wes going to give away some Starbucks cards, but you know what? Let me give you cash. Maybe you don't like Starbucks.
Woo!
I don't drink Starbucks.
You
So, yeah.
Come on down. Well, we have to come on down.
Come on down and get your cash button. Virtual, so we keep it. I'm going to be making your cash app ring. You know, I love to hear it when that cash app goes ching, ching, ching.
That's right.
Your Vimeo ring. We're giving away bread. We're giving away cash. Spend it where you want to. Put some gas in your car. Maybe you don't drink coffee. Maybe you don't drink coffee.
I like that.
Right. So it's going to be, and here you're going to do a survey called Retire Math. It's going to tell you exactly where you're at and how prepared you are to retire. That's what you're going to do in this. You're going, and you also want to learn all the many options for you to use real estate as a retirement with limited resources. So I'm giving you some meat and potatoes. Don't think because it's $20.21 you're not getting anything. You're going to get some meat and potatoes. you're going to hear from others that are on your same journey and have already started. If they can do it and I can do it, you can too. And this is very important for us women because we're in danger. We're in danger and we know we live longer. We need more money. Our health is different.
Yes.
Things that are different from men and from everybody else. We don't want to go home and just sit down and can't do nothing, either because we're broke or the job has physically and emotionally broken us down. And there's other ways for you to retire, but you got to hear it. You got to know that it's possible. And so it's for all the women out there that want to retire and thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to retire. I'm going to have to stay into the end. I never want a woman to die on the job. I retire and her check, her little piddly check comes 3 weeks after she's gone. And the family got to send it back.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You are exactly right. If the check comes after you've passed away, it goes back to the government.
It does.
Absolutely. And I don't know if people know this, at one time you would be, or your estate or your family would be responsible for making sure that check got back to the government. It's not like that anymore. Once the death certificate is received, they freeze the bank account that check goes into to make sure that they get their money back.
Wow. And you know, now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm a real estate investor. And so, you know, but I do know that those things do happen, Rose.
Yeah, they do. And the reason that I know that is because Social Security disability and workers' compensation is what I did for over 21 years.
Okay.
So that's why I know that happens. So yeah, the government makes sure they get theirs back.
So that's why we don't want to put our eggs in one basket, and that's the government. Did you know that Social Security was not even set up to retire you anyway? You were supposed to go along with whatever else you had. And so, you know, people have forgotten that that's just your chunk change and your pocket change, because your real money needs to come from your real retirement that you have built with its unlimited amount of income. Because the government keeps you under a limit. When you start taking their check, you can only make a certain amount until you get at a certain age.
That's right.
They're going to take $1 for every $2.
That's right. It's taxable.
They still want to keep you in that low poverty bracket. Let's break the system, us as women. And so Leah dropped out. And so that's what we're doing. This boot camp is going to open up your eyes on when you can retire, what's the best way for you to retire, and some ways for you to go in retirement that you might not even thought of. Maybe you said, I'm going to wait. This is not the time to wait. You got to make a decision now. And with this pandemic, you're either going to be up here or you're going to be down there. There's no in between. There hasn't been an in between in years. And it's really going to be a difference from the people that got a lot of money and the people that got nothing. And so even if you hadn't started building your retirement, it's okay, because you're working paycheck to paycheck. It's okay. If you're trying to go out there and get a second and a third job, that's for 2 or 3 people. There's other ways for you to increase your wealth and have a consistent income. And real estate is going to be the safest and the fastest. If you decide to up your deduction so you can buy more stocks in the company, that's the wrong way of going about it. Because that money can disappear any day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, as long as the stock market is open. You're clicking on your phone all night trying to see if you lost money in the stock market. No, that's not the right way. Unless you're a stock market expert. I'm not. So, and hey, thank you for coming. And Sinedra says, women, let's break the cycle. We can break the cycle. You see, other people know the secrets and they don't tell you.
Yeah.
They don't tell you.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They want to have first dibs on everything instead of sharing it. Then we all can grow in wealth together.
Exactly.
And I think that's been a hindrance among people too, you know, especially of color, not wanting to share what they do so we all can get wealthy together.
Exactly. Leah, you got sound now?
I hope so. Can you hear me?
Hey, we hear you.
Yay!
We hear you.
Great. You know what? When I was going to speak earlier, I was talking about, I called Shakita, I guess earlier in the pandemic, and I said, Shakita, my 401k, oh my God, it's almost gone. Not almost gone, but I lost so much money. You cannot depend on your 401k for retirement. Absolutely not. Because it disappeared. I mean, there was so much money gone because of, the stock market. I don't know what happened. It's kind of recovered now, but real estate is a sure thing, pretty much. You cannot go wrong. And what Shakita teaches in this class, I tell you, I've been in real estate all my life. That's my background, and Shakita is on point. You guys are in this class.
You're right, and this boot camp is definitely the lowest price ever. $20.21 for the new year. You get in for all 4 days, and there's cash prizes. And like Ava said, you got to get the information for yourself. And you're right, Aaliyah. People have lost money that they could have bought property with in the 401k, and maybe your 401k is up today. But where would it be tomorrow? See, we as women, we don't have enough money to play that game. That's like the slot machine. That's like going to the casino. You're up, and all of a sudden, you lost all your money. We can't play the slot machine with our money as women. We have to have security, be safe, and finances. In my opinion, the stock market is not going to do that for us now. Not unless you're already wealthy and you can ride the ups and downs. You don't have millions in there already. You're not going to be able to ride that way. You're not. And so people think they need a lot of money to invest in real estate. You don't. But the problem is you haven't got out there and seek the wisdom and the knowledge to do it. And if you can only buy one property, one door, that's enough to pay your mortgage, enough to pay your car payment, enough that you don't have to go work at second and third job. If something happens and you lose your house, in the foreclosure, you got this little piece of property over here that you can go get with zero mortgage. Zero. What would it feel like to not even have a mortgage? That would be amazing. What would it feel like to have your mortgage paid from another property and then a couple of other checks coming in?
Now you're talking my language right now,
Girl, don't make us shout this morning now.
I'm not
talking everybody now.
Yeah,
it's not shouting the hallelujah up in here.
I'm just telling you, ladies, from experience. When you want to give yourself a raise, give yourself a raise.
That's right.
You ain't got to wait on that yearly evaluation and get 2%. You'll never be homeless. And when you leave here, your children will have something. And that's what real estate does for you. So this boot camp tonight starts to kick off tonight. Training starts tomorrow. Get your seats. The seats are limited. My Zoom room only has a limited number of seats. Go to bit.ly, retire 2021. Buy a friend a ticket, buy your daughter a ticket, your girlfriend, and give them something that can really help them change their lives. If you're too comfortable right now, then you're missing out.
So let me see if I understand this.
Mm-hmm.
The boot camp is $20.21. And how many days is it?
Counting tonight is 5 whole days.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Counting tonight, and it's virtual because somebody said, "Is this live?" It's going to be live in a virtual room. I'm not showing you video. You got me that whole time. You got a Q&A on the end, and you're going to have some aha moments, and you're going to be able to win cash prizes. And the grand prize is a one-on-one 30-minute coaching session with me on your personal situation that's valued at $1,500. That's the grand prize given away on the last night. If you can't attend every night, there's replays. It's in a private Facebook group. It is not going to be streamed out into Facebook. You have to be inside of that group to get this training. And so we're going over your personal retirement math to see where you're at. We're going to talk about how you can start with no resources or with resources. Where is the beef? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You all old enough, you may have some change or some money sitting on the side you don't even know you got. Why? Because your mindset's not on it. You're not thinking like an investor. And so you're going to learn all that, which is well worth a $1,500 class in this boot camp. And why am I doing this? Because my mission is to help every woman be able to own real estate, retire when they want to. Ladies, women are magnificent. We as women were made that way. The Most High made us that way. A woman's body can carry a baby and feed the baby for 5 years. You can be in a mansion with 10 wings and your baby could be in wing number 2 and you hear that baby when it rolls over.
Yep.
The world can't run without us. And we got so many jobs and we put ourselves last. It's time to put yourself first because it's going to help everybody. When you're happy, you're satisfied, you're a happier person, a happier woman. We deserve more. We raise the children. We chauffeur them around. We got a new job. We're tutoring them.
Yeah.
we're tutoring them. We're making everybody happy. When it comes to us, we're exhausted. We don't know who we are for real. Who is the real you? And so it's time for you to get what you're supposed to have, your abundance. And there's no better time than right now when this pandemic, when there was a real estate bust in 2008, 2011, it made a lot of millionaires. Yeah, people lost a lot, but there were a lot of people that had that right mindset to run in there and grab that stuff. And they became millionaires. This is the time again. When is it going to come again? I don't know. That's why you got to get in position. And this boot camp is going to give you the right mindset to get in position. Whether you're trying to retire this year, next year, 5 years from now, you're already retired. This information you could use. And as Don says, you deserve more. We do.
You absolutely deserve more, Chiquita. And I think that's one thing that women don't realize is that when we're doing for everyone else, we look at that as our more. But that's the more that we give to other people. We are servants and we do serve, but you have to serve yourself. It's not bad to want to be something more for yourself.
Right.
Because when you have a cup and you have a saucer and your cup is half full, you can't give anything out of that cup to someone else. There's nothing in the saucer yet. But if you take something for yourself, if you do more for yourself, if you learn more for yourself, your cup starts filling up higher and higher. You start loving on yourself, your cup starts to run over. And with real estate, your cup can forever run over. And then you can forever serve from your saucer because your saucer will be running over. That's what you serve others with.
Wow.
Don't let we are right on the precipice of a new year. Yeah, 2020 has been challenging for a lot of people. It's been challenging for everyone in different ways. But now take those challenges and make your cup overflow. So into 2021, you can serve more, you can do more, and stop being afraid of the things that you don't have the proper information about. Just because you don't know about it, you're not educated in it, doesn't make it bad. What you do is you go to the link, bit.ly/retire2021. You go to the link. You sign up for 4 days of a boot camp. You learn the information that will start you on your way. Things that you did not know. Because there's folks says you don't know what you don't know.
Mm-mm.
And you may think, oh, what is that old saying? You can't miss what you never had.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you're right. You can't miss what you never had. But what you do is what you could have.
Right. There's
What
no
you-
regrets. You're
Right.
right, Rosie. We want no regrets. You don't give it one time in life going through, and some people didn't even make it with things going on.
Sure.
And that's horrible to say. My condolences to everybody. But we that are still here we deserve abundance, and it's
Right.
written
We're
in the
still here
word.
for a reason.
It's written. You were here for a purpose, and you deserve to be happy and have more than enough, and have the overflow because you really were meant to help other people. So
Yes.
you help other people
Yes.
who don't have anything.
Right.
Yes.
We're meant
We're
to
blessed to be a blessing.
Exactly. So you have to go out there and get what's yours. Real estate is the safest and the easiest way for women to do it. It doesn't mean it's got to be your total job, because what's great thing about real estate is you can have the job you love, your business that you created, and you can still have real estate on the side.
That's
That
right.
really makes you love your job over here.
That's right.
So that's something you can do along with the other things that you're doing. And so it is now mandatory that every woman owns one piece of property. Now, I'm not talking about the house that you bought, your dream house that you're living in. Because guess what? You don't own it
That's right.
unless it's paid for. You can say you're renting it from the mortgage company. Now, if you don't pay it, they're going to come and get it. And if you're paying it every day for that 30 years, guess what? You bought 2 houses. 3 my fingers. 1, 2. You bought one for you and you bought one for them. So it's a way for you to purchase your property right, that it's an asset, not a liability. And you're not buying them 2 houses. And so that's what you learn when you start investing in real estate. And that's what I teach my women. And so tonight is the kick out. I'm excited. I'm thrilled about it. Please get your You know what? You're never too old or too young to learn something new. I'm always learning. But it's not your fault, ladies. I can tell you, my story is I stayed at a job way too long. But now I'm unemployable. I'm unemployable on anybody else's job. I want to wake up every woman to her choices, to make her life different, her children's lives different. Go down in history. And Monique always says, my family left me acres of land. That's something that's going to go down in the history book. What are you leaving? You can't leave them a job. You're not going to be able to leave them a Social Security check. You're not going to be able to leave them your pension check. What are you leaving your family that keeps your name in the history book and continues your name and wealth and a legacy generation to generation?
And Chiquita, just what you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just a correction. My family did not leave me that property.
Okay.
My family didn't leave me any type of generational wealth.
Oh, wow. I thought they did.
No, but I do have the 39.5 acres of land only because the Lord blessed me to purchase that property.
Okay, you purchased it. Very good.
I do own the land, but it's only because of the grace of God that I was able to purchase that land. And I'm looking to have you as my real estate coach, my coach in retirement, rich with real estate, to go forward in that. But not only that, but to get investment properties to bring me a residual income. Because even though I have that land, that land is not producing any type of income right now.
I got so many ideas for that land for you, sis.
God.
I got so many ideas for that.
Hopefully it's not what Jennifer King suggested. She told me to grow some CBD over there, So
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. It might not be a bad idea. I'll talk about it off camera, sis. We'll talk about it. Okay. So, what were you saying, Aaliyah?
What I was saying is that, the millennials. Who comes after the millennials? What generation is that?
I don't know.
Generation X. Okay, so they don't remember the time, or they don't know about the time when a job provided for your pension. So there was a time when a job would, without you having to contribute, they provided you a pension for your later days. without you having to contribute. That does not happen anymore, ever. And so you have to make your own retirement plan. What better way? Register bit.ly/retire2021. Young people have to make their way. Figure out what you're going to do. How are you going to be able to maintain or get a retirement plan? How are you going to do that? The Generation X, I think is what it is, or Y or Z or something. You know, they have to understand nobody's going to provide for you. Social Security is probably going to be gone by then.
You're right. Are they thinking about reducing people's checks so it can last longer? But the money they're sending now is not enough. And I think that Social Security is getting a raise. Social Security is getting a raise in 2021. It's going to be equivalent to $20 a month.
Probably 2% raise. But Aaliyah, you make a good point, because the millennials or the younger ones, pensions basically no longer exist. And the millennials or Generation A, B, X, T, whatever it is, they are of the mindset. That's one thing about them. They are of the mindset that if they go work a job, and if they don't like it, if they don't feel appreciated, they're not coming back tomorrow. And they're not necessarily going to tell you they're not coming back tomorrow. And they don't think about whether they have these responsibilities called bills. And they don't care about that. All they care about is what they want and feeling good. So retiring with real estate would be perfect for someone like that, because you call your own shots. And that's what they like to do. They don't like to work, most of them don't like to work within a structured environment. So real estate would be perfect for someone like that.
It sure would. It really would, if they had the mindset to do that. It really would. And you're right, millennials, they don't stay anywhere long. They really don't. If they don't like it, they move on. Now, baby boomers, not too many of them left, because I'm a baby boomer. I stayed for a long time and we had a pension. And when they started sending me the letter that said I was going to get $932 when I retired, had already been there over 37 years, I was like, oh no, I got to get out. So I had to get out. I quit. I had to get out. They were going to put me in the poorhouse. So there's no more pensions, you're right. And even if there was, you got to do something else. Are you going to end up working a job for 40, 45 years and still not have enough when you retire, and be forced to retire because you have a health issue, and you're going to have to try to survive on that little bit of money? So now it's time for you to make a decision and own something, build that own portfolio that nobody can take from you and your children, and do whatever it is you want to do when you retire. Whether if you still want to travel, just know that you can do. You can buy whatever you want. You can do whatever you want and never have to look at the price tag. Don't say, let me put it in their way. Don't say I can do it in 6 months because I got to get paid 6 times. I can only put a certain amount of money down. And when I get there, I only got X amount of money to spend. I can't do no excursion. I can't do nothing. And then when I get back, I can't even buy all my pills for the month because I spent too much money. That's not how we're supposed to live our life after work. And so go to that link, bit.ly/retire2021. Grab your seats. There's recorded plays. You can still join tonight. There's all week, as long as we have a seat available for you. Win some prizes, get some information, see what everybody else is doing. As other women, there are some women already building their retirement plans. And they're the women that I know.
Oh yeah, Chiquita, I saw your post where it said your folks over there buying condos and townhouses.
They are.
I say I know that's right.
They're buying houses, mobile homes, townhouses with no maintenance fees. Now, if you don't know anything about that, that's big.
That's big.
I need that. I'll be in the house
that
tonight.
Is big. And so we're having special guests. You're going to hear from them in this boot camp. You're going to hear from them. And so Demar says, My job, what she say? D Moore, Tay says, my job paid out retirement plans in 1995, and many of those people spent the money and still working.
Yep.
They didn't
still
have
working, Chiquita, and they had a big tax bill probably on top of it.
and they probably did. And there's some things you can do. They didn't have the right mindset.
That's right.
They didn't have the right mindset. And we don't want no regrets, ladies. No regrets over here. No shoulda, coulda, woulda.
That's right.
Get the information. Join us tonight. We're going to get out of here at bit.ly. Retire 2021. Grab your seat. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.